Hello, KTM motor lovers and motorcycle lovers. This is Don here. This is about the front brake light switch on a 2016 Super Duke GT. Would also apply to a regular Super Duke and maybe some other KTM models also. So a couple of years ago, I was riding and I got a warning in my display for the front brake light switch failure. So I went online and actually ordered one. But in the meantime, I wanted to ride, and it was kind of annoying, and I wanted my front rear brake, my front brake light to work. So I took the lever off. If you take the lever off, it's easier. It's easier to get the brake light switch off. So this plunger right here goes up inside this rubber boot where my thumb is now. So when you take the lever off, just pull it off. Just pull it out of there. Doesn't hurt anything. When you put it back on, you'll want to spray some silicone spray and push it up in there. It's also good once in a while to take your levers off, lube them. This is real nice and clean and shiny in there now. It had, it was still lubricated, but the grease had turned black. And so it's good to do that with your clutch, brake, even if you have a rear brake lever, it works on a bushing. It's good to do those also. And then here's the front brake light switch, and it has these two tabs that stick up. So it just like pushes in there, and when you want to take it off, just take a little pocket screwdriver and just pry down on it, and it just pops down off there. So this is the plunger here for the switch. And 2 years ago when I took this apart, when I push it in, it would just come out really slowly. And so it had a kind of a plastic boot on it to seal it. And so here's a brand new one I ordered a couple of years ago. I've never put it on because it worked fine. So this blue boot here is the plastic. So 2 years ago, I just ripped that off, and I sprayed some penetrating fluid on there and just kept working it until it freed up. And that has lasted a couple of years. And so now after a couple of years, it did the same thing. When I'd push in on it, it would work. It would come out real slow. So once again, I just put some penetrating fluid on it, kind of grabbed it with my fingernails and just worked it in and out real fast, pushed it in all different directions, and it's freed up now again. So I turned the key on, it's working now. So I think it would be just fine again now. So I'm just going to leave instead of trying to put the new one on, because it's wire that comes on, it's very long and goes back under the tank somewhere. In fact, I probably, if I was going to put it on, I would not take the tank off. I would just go up here in this wiring right here a little bit and cut this sheathing around it and splice the wires together and solder them and put shrink wrap on them, and then just tape this back up right here. And that's how I would replace this brake light switch. I wouldn't go to all the trouble, take all these wire ties off, go back underneath the tank. I mean, that would be to take the tank off of this bike. It has a lot of this fairing crap all on the sides of the tank, and it would be a lot of work. So anyway, I just thought I'd pass that along. It's to free this up, it's easy and it works just fine for quite a while. So the original switch probably lasted, it was a 16 model, lasted up to 2022, and then it's lasted 2 years now. So, I think it'd be just fine for at least another year or two. If it ever does reach a point where I need to replace the switch, I have it right here. So, but if you don't, not necessarily really to order one, just free it up. Okay, well, I just want to pass that along. I have made some other videos about the Super Duke GT, things I've done. So if you have one, you might want to take a look at those. So, all right, enjoy your KTMs and bye for now.